Hello, iWow champions. This is Hajara from the iWow network, and I just wanted to share a thought with you. And the thought was, how are you responding? I mean, if you look at where we are as a nation, if you look at all the fuel crises, or the price of fuel, the price of diesel, the fact that diesel is not even really available for some reason, the insecurity and all of that, it can make you start to worry and despair about the financial situation, forex. Where am I going to get it from? How am I going to support my business? And my thought is, how are you responding? Because how you're responding will determine what your outcomes are. So I was saying that in this economy, what we need to now do is to say, what service are we offering? How can we make that service more local? What is it that we can do that helps us source elements of our services from Nigeria or of our products? How can we grow the national economy? How can we get people here, artisans here, craftsmen here, professionals here, to train them for the quality that we've been importing in the past? Because right now, if you're importing, you see that it almost doesn't make sense, the returns you're going to make, and especially if you want the market to be able to afford it, because now even the people who have money are holding on to their money. So it can look like, okay, this situation is desperate, but I'm saying your response will determine how the situation goes. So one of the first things I want you to do is to ask yourself, how? How can I thrive in spite of the circumstance? Not I cannot thrive, not it's too difficult, but how? When you ask how, it tells your brain what to look out for. Your brain looks out for the solution, as opposed to saying I can't, which just shuts down your mind and a solution is not easily found. And I give a personal example of my business. I make the best and most beautiful soy-scented candles in Nigeria. Soy is awesome. It can be used on your skin. The smell is fantastic, creates a great ambience. However, there's no soy wax in Nigeria. So what have I had to do in this time? I've had to look inwards. What are alternatives that are possible? And, one of the things I did was I opened my mind to learning. I kept asking the question, how? I found an alternative in paraffin wax. Paraffin wax, Yankee Candles use paraffin wax, and they make $1 billion every year. So I make soy. That's my deliberate strategy. That's what my business does. But what is the alternative in this time? It was to look for what is available locally, and we have paraffin wax because it's a byproduct of petroleum. So I started to make candles with paraffin wax. I also thought, what kind of containers can we get in Nigeria? And I thought, well, let's make them really beautiful, decorative, in teacups, wine glasses, flower vases, whatever I could find that was beautiful. And because of that mindset of what can I do? What I found out is in the past month or so,